Today on the channel, we got a big one from the Valaverse and the Action Force line. We got their first 1/12 scale vehicle in the Vanguard.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Valaverse Action Force unboxing and review. In today's video, we got something extra special. We got a 1/12 style vehicle here in the Valaverse Vanguard, and I gotta give a special shout out to the Valaverse team for sending one of these my way for review purposes. Definitely appreciated that, as this was on my list to do and eventually pick up here, as I did fall asleep at the last minute when I was putting the pre-order in, about an hour before I fell asleep. And can you miss that? Because you know me, I always wait till the very last minute to pre-order a lot of these things, and that's where I was with this Vanguard. So happy to have this here. So thank you once again to the Valaverse team sending my way, and you can pick this up at their website, of course. Hit up the old Valaverse website. $184, free shipping on this one. There's also other retailers selling this right now, and it comes in two different versions. This is going to be the stealth gray version we're going to unbox here, and of course we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. And back in the 80s, a long time ago, collecting the G.I. Joe line specifically, but some of the other ones, there was a lot of vehicles back then for those style figures. 1/12 scale, pretty few and far between. It is ramping up a little bit, but it is pretty rare we get a 1/12 style vehicle, especially a big one like this, at a decent price point. Definitely under $200. That is the thing. That's a really tipping point, of course. And this is $184, as we did say. So very fun, and you can, of course, use this for your Action Force figures, but you can also use this for your G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. If you want to add to the ranks, add to that, it is something you could do there. So multi-use vehicle on this Vanguard right here. But let's dive into it. Let's take a look at the packaging on this one. Very minimalistic with a little bit of pizzazz is what I call this. Of course, you got the white kind of packaging style, black and white artwork on the Vanguard there, but that green dripping in the background, very, very cool. I like that a whole lot. Vanguard right up there at the top. Valaverse down at the bottom. You got the old Valaverse logo. We got all kinds of stuff. Then, of course, this one does have the missile launcher included. Not all of them will have the missile launcher, so make note of that. Make sure you check that when you are buying them. Some will have that, some will not. Got the Vanguard on the side, Vanguard on the side, Vanguard on the top, Action Force jibber jabber at the bottom. We do get points. We get 5 action points here. Feels like it should be a 10-pointer, but it's a 5-pointer. We do got that going on. Then on the back of the box here, you got kind of like almost like a diagram here, but it shows all the pieces that are included in here. Has a list right here on the side. You do get an action figure with this one, which is always appreciated. Always love getting a driver for any vehicle, and he does come with a little pistol. How about that? But it is the Vanguard in all of its glory here. And it looks like we got 14 different pieces included in this one. So a lot to look at, a lot to dive into. Let's see what we got if we try to get it out of the box right here. Uh-oh, got to get the old razor blade out. Anybody see me? I'm hiding. I'm hiding back here is what I'm doing. Cut that with the old razor blade. Let's see how hard this is to get out. Got a little cushion piece of cardboard there. See you later. Goodbye. Oh, just pulls right out in a baggie. Right like so. What else we got in here? We got a little of this. We got a little of that. Maybe. There we go. Off to the side. A gentle see you later. You got to keep your box on something like this. See you later. Goodbye. And then we do get a box right here. The missile launcher pack all in this box. Love it that they used graphics on the cardboard box. Those little attention to details make them feel absolutely next level. And there's 2 action points on here too. How about that? I'm here for that. So we get a total of 7 Action Force points in here. Absolutely love it. Very similar to the flag points when I was a little kid. Here for that all day long. But I'm going to take this offline, get this all out of the package. We'll be back talking all things the Vanguard. All right, got the Vanguard out of the package. Let's dive in. There's a lot of accessories, a lot of stuff to talk about before we dive into the vehicle here. And I guess we'll go with some of this extra stuff over here to the side. Now, it does come with stickers. It also gives you loose instructions, which I do appreciate because in my brain, it's old school. It's old school style. You got the instructions. Here's where all the stickers went. I don't like this choose your own sticker adventure. It says in the instructions, hey, you're one of those guys, you want to choose your own adventure, put the stickers wherever you want, personalize it, but it also gives you loose instructions as to where the stickers go. So I always appreciate stuff like that. Not a big fan of putting stickers on. I'm going to have to call my dad over. Said, Dad, we're bringing it back to 1988. Need your help putting these stickers on. We'll see if I can get my dad over to do that. But we do get stickers here. You can put them on or you can leave them off. Make it a little bit more sleeker. Choose your own sticker adventure at the end of the day. And then, of course, we do get instructions on this one. Mark Summers, I'm glad you asked. Mark Summers on the couch here today. 14 and up on this one, Mark Summers. So anybody under 14, you know exactly what to do. Put them all in jail. That's what you should do. But we got the Vanguard instructions for the stickers, instructions for the inside as well. Not War and Peace here, but just a little tips here and there to help you with your Vanguard experience. We always appreciate stuff like that. We do get a driver with this one. It is the Reaper, a very plain Jane figure here. Very much feels like a driver for a vehicle. An unknown kind of faceless driver is what he feels like. Real name classified. Primary specialty 88mm motor transport operators. 88M motor transport operators. Secondary skill quick reaction force. Birthplace various. Rank affiliation various action force. But we do get the file card with him. I will put this up on the screen. You can read it if you want to read the whole thing, but appreciate the little attention to detail with something like that as well. Now diving into the driver here, we get a lot of accessories with this driver. A lot of stuff we get with, of course, the Valaverse Action Force figures. Now we do get a stand. You know me, I'm here for a stand. This is a bit newer stand here. Looks almost like a dusty trail kind of going on. Got the Valaverse logo right there. Looks like you can just stick the file card right here. I feel like this is some Todd McFarlane stuff over here. We might have to have Bobby from Valaverse join the couch. He might have to join up with, of course, Mark Summers and Todd McFarlane on the couch. And occasionally Brian Flynn. We can't forget the time Brian Flynn was on the couch. But a nice little stand here if you really want to display it all out. Very DC McFarlane-esque with the little stand card there. I'm here for that. But now we're diving into the accessories here, of course. Got to have the hands. You got the trigger hands out of the package. But you get pretty much every kind of hand you would want with him. You get fist, you get open hands, you get gripping hands, you get a little bit of this. You get the cupping hands for the weapon as well. So choose your own hand adventure here for the Valaverse. You know I'm here for that. Diving in, we get some interesting accessories here. It looks like he's got a little cup of coffee here. One of those great accessories you could use with other toy lines if you really wanted to. Put this with your wrestling figures. Put it with your DC McFarlane figures. Put it with your Ninja Turtles. You could easily do that. A little cup of coffee action right there. And then we do get a, I don't know what this would be. I guess it could be a beer. It could be a soda. It could be a pop. It could be an energy drink. It could be a Monster. Who knows what it could be. But it is a canned beverage right there. So more accessories really building out this stuff a little bit. His weapon here, a little pistol as well. Looks like nowhere to store this pistol. So he's going to stick it in his lap. You better be careful. Better have the lock on. Little black pistol here for the driver. Driver should have at least one little weapon. And then we get the driver figure here. Like I said, very plain Jane. Just feels like a little bit of like added value. It's nice to have a driver with him. We don't need a major character, just something plain Jane, and that fits the bill right here. Got kind of a green helmet going on, black, very SWAT team-like visor and mask over the front. Black turtleneck going on down to the tactical vest there in black, looking good. A lot of good stuff sculpted in there. You got buckles throughout. Green jumpsuit over the whole body right here. Black gloves, black boots. Pretty plain Jane, all things considered. No backpack, anything like that. But you do get articulation in the head and the neck. Arms all the way around for us. And, of course, we do get a little bit of that butterfly joint. You do get the bicep cut. Double-jointed pinless elbows playing all the hits. You know I'm here for pinless elbows. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Hula hoop at the top. Traditional waist as well. Hands. Oh, I love it. I love it. The only major gripe I ever had with Action Force figures, and we've unboxed almost every single one of them on the channel, was how hard it was to remove the hands. You had to heat up the first batch of hands. Once you got it out, they could plug and play. But that was an extra step, having to go to a hairdryer, doing all that stuff. I'm lazy. I don't want to do that kind of stuff. So to see this just pull right out very easily, that is one thing that's really taken this to the next level. Absolutely love that. I've been screaming for that for a long time. Very good to see on the figures right here. You got those big old Valaverse splits right there. If I'm not mistaken, Bobby Vala, a master of the balance beam. Somebody fact check it, I wouldn't, but he wanted to put that articulation in his figures. Shout out to him for that as well. You can even touch his toes. Like a young Diamond Dallas Page, he's ready to do all the stretches. He's got all the yoga poses going on. Double jointed, pinless knees, the hits continue. Boot cut, ankles back forth, side to side. All the usual articulation. Forgot to mention the drop down hips as well. All the articulation you want in an action figure in this scale is here in this figure. A good plain Jane one, a good driver for the Vanguard. Going to stick him off to the side there. Now we're going to dive into a few extra things, part of the Vanguard, some of these accessories we got going on. And we do got a little weapon action here. We got a big blaster gun, got the ammo cannon off to the side here. Plugs right into this arm. It's a swing arm, and you do stick this in the back of it. And you can have somebody in the back seat, you know, shooting out the back, whatever you need to do. So very nice there. Nice attention to detail. You put the bullets through there. Very, very nice. All fits in here. Works very well with the swing arm. I am here for that. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the top of the Vanguard here. Different options you could do. So we basically got 3 options for this one. You army builders, you got to have 3 different versions of this Vanguard so you can do each option, I guess. But I'm just going to pull this off, and it is removable here. Now this is the big turret up here, the big old machine gun, as you can see, back and forth, has a little swing arm to it here. You can also, I think, maybe not. Yeah, you can. You can stick this one on here too, I believe. Let me see if that will work. I thought it did. Nope, not going to work. I thought it did for a second, but it does not. But you got this one here. I guess that's all you need. You got the big big machine gun up here. You got the handles in the front. You got the ammo cannons on the side, the old cans there in green. Black machine gun here, and you're off and you're blasting. Boom, boom, boom. You're just blasting away. These are removable. A nice effect piece here. Always cool to get effect pieces. You can have them on there. You cannot have them on there. You can choose your own adventure. But you can pop your head up out of the top here of part of it. Have the guy sitting in there. Choose your own adventure how you want to do it. So you do have that. But you also have another option. If you want a sleek look, nothing going on, you just have a top that just goes over here. You just plug the top on. It's just plain Jane right there by itself. So that is a nice little option. If you don't want it all guns blazing like a young Judas Priest, you can have it just plain Jane, almost just like a standard road vehicle is what it almost looks like. Or, like I said, you got the pre-backer ideal here, the big old missile launcher over on the top. That'll plug in right on the top here. Give it a little extra pizzazz. I'm truly torn. I like this here, but there's something special about this one, especially with a figure standing up here top just blasting away. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure. I'm going to have to choose my own Vanguard adventure. And I guess I should mention there's different colors of this Vanguard as well. I got the stealth gray. There's also kind of like a desert camo. And we did see there's going to be a limited edition pink one, I think in the month of September 2024. So there's some other options for the Vanguard. Wouldn't be shocked to see it more in the future as well. Maybe some different colors, maybe some different plugins, maybe some different things. It's a nice base vehicle as I'm seeing right here. But you do get this missile canopy up here at the top. You do get a bunch of single missiles here, so you get 12 of them. You can throw these right inside here into every single one. You can do that. You also get one with some blast effect pieces right there. So very cool. You can choose your own adventure once again. Always nice to be able to choose how you want to display these. You want them here just ready to go driving down the street, or you want them in the heat of battle. You can display them either way. So once again, like I said, you gotta choose your own adventure. But I'm gonna leave the canopy off just for the ease of getting in there and seeing what's going on. But you can see the Vanguard right here, about 20 inches long, I think is what this one is. But looking very, very nice. Looks like just a standard vehicle, and we talked about it. It's 1/12 scale, so obviously gonna fit all of your Action Force figures, but also gonna fit all your G.I. Joe classified figures, your Marvel Legend figures. You can probably even squeeze some wrestling figures in here if you want to. Choose your own action figure adventure, and with the stickers not being pre-applied, it looks plain Jane. It could mix into anything. It's a very good multi-use vehicle for any of your collections out there. I guarantee there's somebody buying this that maybe doesn't collect Action Force figures but wants a 1/12 scale vehicle. The Vanguard is here for that right there. But you can see it looking nice, looking sleek. A good weight to it, not overly heavy but not super light like a plastic Dollar General toy or something like that. It's got a nice little weight to it here, so I do like that. And I got to start at the bottom. We got the rubber style wheels looking very good. You get the turning radius right here, a little suspension, I believe. Yes, so you move the wheel, the steering wheel moves, it moves the wheels. That is pretty cool. That's very lifelike as well. That was one of the big things they were pressing when they were soliciting this, of course. But looking very good. Love the rubber wheel feeling on there. Very nice. Suspension, not a lot of movement on the suspension. I guess it's got old school leaf springs to it. It doesn't got the coil suspension, apparently. but looking nice there. I don't believe, no, the hood does not pop up. You do get a shovel on the side, so that is detachable. If you want to detach the shovel for whatever reason, you can do that. Nice front end on this one here. Valaverse logo down there in red against the black, looking really good. Plastic in there. I'm sure somebody could fix this thing up and make it light up. Obviously, that would add a lot of price point to this, so I'm glad Valaverse didn't do that. But you could customize it. You could do stuff if you really wanted to. We do get a nice winch on the front. It's an actual real winch with a rope in there. You plug it, you move it, you turn it back in. Very cool addition to the Vanguard there. Of course, a vehicle like this has to have something like this. You got to tow yourself out of trouble. You got to tow a friend. You choose your own towing adventure is what you can do there. You got a spot on the side, another nice little added thing. It's gas. This is where you put your gas in. Now, it's just a little simple thing that's very realistic in a vehicle of any kind. Of course, you do got some step bars here on the side. Love that we do got a peg stand on here, so you can stick figures right here on the side, on both sides if you want to. It can carry 4 more figures by just utilizing those. Now, you do get some bars up here, of course, if you need to put something across the top or whatever. You do got a little luggage rack action, especially if you're using this as just the top canopy. You can do that. On the back, you got the big hatch out of the back. You got the lights on the back, the reverse lights, of course. You got a black bumper on the back, and then you got a little tow hook here, so you can tow something if you need to. Winch in the front, tow hook in the back. Looking very nice. And then, of course, you get the back hatch that opens right up. There's 2 green ammo canisters that came with this. You can plug those in there if you want to. Looking nice. Nice trunk here. You can actually store some stuff. At first, when I unboxed this box, I was a little like, hey, where's the action figure? It's not in the box anywhere. Well, it's all stored in the back of the trunk. Of course, you buy this, you'll eventually figure that out. But it was all stored back here. Looking good, maximizing the space, of course. Nice flat black, nice coloring in there. Opens and closes very easily. And then, of course, this is a 4-seater. Yes, you heard it here. And you got the swing out doors, so they go out that way instead of both going a traditional way. They're both out this way. You could seat 3. I guess you could really get 3 in the back seat and 2 in the front seat if you want to. Looking very, very nice. And look at that. Even the seats, they move back and forth. Like a real vehicle, they slide back and forth. If you need some more room in the back seat, you can do that. So that's pretty cool attention to detail if you ask me. I was going to say, do the back seats move? I mean, they shouldn't. But no, it doesn't feel like they do. But you can sit 6 in the back, and you even got cup holders back there. So I guess that makes sense. You get that energy drink, you get that coffee, you can stick those in the back if you want to. All black interior, it's all murdered out inside of here. You got a little stick right in the front. Stick is not movable. You got the trays right there in the front for 2 more beverages if you need to. You got the dash going on. Nothing lights up, anything like that. You got the Valaverse logo, Action Force logo, I should say, right there in the steering wheel. You got the pedals down below. They don't do anything. I did move the steering wheel, of course, and we saw, as you can see right there, the wheels do move, which is a really cool feature. But all the doors open up very easily right here. Just very, very nice. Not super overly detailed. Obviously, they could have put more inside here, but it would add to the cost. But do you need stickers for the dashes? Do you need them to light up? I mean, they could have done all that kind of stuff, but it would have added to the price, as we do know. Looking very nice, but the doors open and close very easily. You do got a rear view mirror, or I should say side mirrors over here on the side. Looking good. You do got one up top as well. Just very, very nice. Get into the hood. The hood is not removable. It doesn't open up. As far as I can tell, no, it does not. So, nice plain Jane hood here. You can put some stickers on there. You dress it up a little bit if you want to. Got some windshield wipers in the front. Obviously do not really work, but they're there for show. Looking nice. A good feeling one here. I am very torn, though. How do I want to display this bad boy? I don't know. I'm going to have to really think about it. I think right now I'm leaning towards keeping it stock with the machine gunner up here, putting the figure up front, looking very nice. But a lot of fun with this one. And like I said, you might not be all in on Action Force. Maybe you dabble. Maybe you don't get them at all. This is something you can easily use with your other toy lines, including gijoe Classified series line, because this will fit your classified figures. Another option there. Now, got the Vamp right here. You can do some comparison to the Vamp. That's quite the size difference between these two. And wasn't the Vamp about $100, I think is what it was, with one figure? You can see the differences here with the Vanguard. So you can see the difference between the Hasbro and, of course, the Valaverse. Now, they're dealing with different things. Valaverse and in a company like a young Todd McFarlane, I guess we'll call it, where this Hasbro, you got the giant arm, the giant machine about them, the stockholders, things like that. But that is the difference between the two. Obviously, there's the nostalgia with the Vamp. Maybe not as much nostalgia with the Vanguard, but it's very interesting to see these guys side to side. I was expecting them to be a little bit similar in size. This is very small compared to this. Similar weight. This is obviously a little bit heavier, being bigger, but very interesting. But if you're adding to your G.I. Joe ranks, you want more vehicles in your Joe Army, this could easily add into the G.I. Joe Army. You could easily do it. I could see this one especially joining in with the Night Force, the future Walmart exclusive figures. This could be a great vehicle for that Night Force team. You just got to choose your own adventure, display adventure, playability adventure, all of the above, as we do know. But man, a fun vehicle, and we don't get a whole lot of vehicles. Basically, outside of G.I. Joe and the occasional once-in-a-blue-moon Star Wars Black Series, there's very few 1/12 vehicles in the market, so I can see a lot of Joe fans, a lot of fans of 1/12 scale, picking up a thing like this Vanguard here. And it is very reasonably priced for the size and what you do get right here. So I got to say, I'm blown away by how fun this one was. And I really kind of knew it was going to be fun because I'd been following the process the whole time. So it is a very, very good vehicle. Definitely feels good quality. I don't have any issues with it. I don't know what my issues would be. It is what it is. And you don't throw a fit, as we do say as well. But you got different things you can do to it. You can customize it, make it your own with the stickers. A lot of fun stuff for this Vanguard. Happy to have it a part of my collection now going forward. And I'm definitely interested in possibly getting one or two more. That pink one is pretty awesome. I'm almost tempted. I don't know what I would do. Maybe it'd be great for Duke to ride around in. That seems like something Duke might have. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments down below. But this is a very nice vehicle. Definitely worth the $184 with the shipping included, at least to me. So very, very fun. The Vanguard gets a nice thumbs up from me all day long and twice on Sunday. So there you go. There's the old Valaverse Action Force Vanguard. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. Did you pick it up? Is this something you're interested in? Are you not crossing the streams? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, the best chance to support this channel. You get early access to both YouTube channel videos. You get bonus content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. It's all going down on the old Patreon channel. Do appreciate the support over there. Appreciate the support at ProSTs.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Vanguard, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.